Courage is the middle ground between fear and recklessness. A true hero does not seek danger for the sake of glory, but faces it when duty and integrity require it. For the coward lives, but not as a human being, while the brave, even in death, remain alive in people's memories. Deep in the heart of Hellas, among white marble columns and olive groves, lay Athens, a city of intellect and honor. But even where Apollo's day shines, darkness sometimes descends. Every 9 years, black ships departed from the Athenian harbor, carrying 7 young men and 7 young women, a tribute to Crete to appease the monster born of the gods' curse. Their fate was to perish in the stone bowels of the Labyrinth, where the Minotaur roamed, half man, half bull, drinking human blood. And each time, the city wept, and the sea hid its hopes. Among the people stood Theseus, a young man with a heart that beat in time with lightning. The son of King Aegeus, he could not stand by and watch his people send their children to their deaths. "When the time comes for the next sacrifice, I will go," he said. Not out of compulsion, but of his own free will. For only a hero can break the cycle of fear. His eyes shone like flames above a sword, and even the elders fell silent, sensing that destiny lived in that gaze. At dawn, a ship with black sails sets sail from Athens. The waves of the Aegean Sea rise like the hands of the gods. Theseus stands at the helm, and the sails are as black as his oath. His father, King Aegeus, watches imploringly from the shore. He commands, "If you return alive, replace the sails with white ones, so that I know you have won." Theseus nods silently. In his silence lies the belief that darkness will be cut through with a sword. The ship docked on the shores of Crete, ruled by Minos, son of Zeus himself. His palace, Knossos, gleams with red columns painted with scenes of hunting and bull dancing. But behind this beauty lies the shadow of sin. For in the basement of this palace lies a secret that Minos himself dares not speak of. He greets the Athenians with a cold stare. "Here are your sacrifices," he says. "My labyrinth will take them." Only one soul among the courtyard looks at Theseus, not as a doomed man. It is Ariadne, the king's daughter. At night, when the stars touch the palace roofs, Ariadne approaches Theseus. She sees him not as a victim, but as a liberator. And she hands him a ball of red thread, a symbol of the way back. "Tie it to the entrance," she whispers. "Unwind it, and when you win, you will return for it to the light." Theseus touches her hand, a brief touch, but it contains the strength of 2 hearts that have challenged fate. The morning dawns slowly, like a final prayer. Before Theseus stands a stone gate decorated with symbols of bulls. The air smells of dampness and death. There, in the darkness, lives fear itself, say the priests. But Theseus does not hesitate. He takes a torch, unwinds a thread, and steps into the stone bowels of the earth. The light of the torch dissolves into the darkness, and silence engulfs the hero. The corridors twist and turn like the veins of a giant. The stone walls breathe, and beneath your feet you can hear the echoes of strangers' footsteps, victims who never returned. Time loses its meaning. Drops of water fall from the vaults, and the torch trembles with every breath. And suddenly, a roar that makes your heart skip a beat. The darkness comes alive. Theseus raises his sword. The encounter is inevitable. A monster emerges from the darkness, a giant with a human body and a bull's head, its eyes like 2 coal-black lightning bolts. Its roar echoes off the walls like thunder in the bowels of the earth. Theseus lunges forward, dodging the blow of its horns, smelling blood and stone. A sword strike, a scream, a flash of torchlight. The struggle continues like a clash of elements. Man against beast, reason against rage. And when his strength seems to be at its limit, Theseus finds a moment and pierces the Minotaur's heart. The monster falls. Its shadow dissolves into dust. The labyrinth fell silent. Only the hero's breathing could be heard among the stones. Before him lay the dead body of the monster, a symbol of fear that had lived in people's hearts. Theseus lowered his sword. In the silence, he understood that victory was not only a matter of physical strength, but also a victory over his own fear. And remembering Ariadne's thread, he began his journey back to the light. Step by step, he follows the thread. And then, the first breath of wind, the smell of the sea, the glow of dawn. Ariadne stands at the entrance, and the sun touches her face. Their eyes meet. Two people who have walked through the night. Behind them, darkness. Ahead of them, life. The ship carrying them home stops near the island of Naxos. There, among the rocks and vineyards, Ariadne falls asleep, and the gods descend from the sky. Dionysus, the god of wine and visions, calls her to him. Theseus wakes up alone. His heart burns with loss, but he knows that heroes belong to no one, not even those who love them. The coast of Athens is approaching. Theseus, exhausted and silent, forgets to change the black sails to white ones. King Aegeus stands on a rock, gazing at the horizon. Seeing the black sails, he thinks his son has died. In despair, he throws himself into the sea. Since then, that sea has been called the Aegean. Theseus returns victorious, but there is a shadow in his heart. For every victory has its price, and every hero, even the strongest, must pass through his own labyrinth.